Good morning. I think if everyone takes their seats, we're going to get started in about 1 minute as soon as our graduates come in and sit down. So in 1 minute, we'll get started. Good morning. I think if everyone takes their seats, we're going to get started in about 1 minute as soon as our graduates come in and sit down. I think if everyone takes their seats, we're going to get started in about 1 minute as soon as our graduates come in and sit down. So in 1 minute, we'll get started. Should this one be working? Should this one be working? Should this one be working? Good morning. Can everybody hear me okay with this? Doesn't have to be any closer or further away. We good? Great. Well, first of all, welcome to our graduation ceremony today. To everybody that's here to help celebrate with the graduates and their families, and to everybody who's watching online via our online stream. We're taking advantage of the state-of-the-art technology here at the L Center of Excellence, and we're live streaming the ceremony back to those who can't join us today, and all the students back at the school who aren't able to join us too should be watching in the classrooms. Wave your hands in the classroom if you can hear me okay. Good. There's a lot of hands being waved in here. So this is RLA's 7th graduation ceremony. And over the past 7 years, we graduated, and I confirmed this morning with our data processor back at the school that we've graduated 20 students up until today. This year is going to be our largest graduating class. We have 10 students graduating today. 10's a big number for us to graduate. You know, it's not as big as Jupiter High down the street, who's going to be graduating hundreds this month. But one of the great things about having a small class is I'm going to have the honor to bring each of our graduates up, introduce them. Their teachers are going to be able to talk a little bit about them, and some of our graduates are even going to say a little something themselves. So that's a unique opportunity that you don't get in a lot of graduation ceremonies, that you'll all get to meet and learn a little bit about our graduates. Among this year's graduates, of our 10, we have 3 graduates who were among our very first RLA students when the school opened back in 2009. We have Joe and Sean and Emmy, who have been with us since the beginning. So it's cool that they've been here this whole time, that inaugural class. And something, I guess, ironic or unique about that is that you guys, as well as being the first RLA students, you will be the last Renaissance Learning Academy graduating class, as next year we're going to change our name to the Learning Academy at the L Center of Excellence. So you guys are sort of in a cool club that you're among the first and you will be the last of the Renaissance Learning Academy students. So that's a cool thing. There's each of these ceremonies that we've done over the years. It's always exciting to look back on the accomplishments and all the great things that our students have achieved over the years. And the list of achievements is too many to even try to name. But one of the cool things about a graduation ceremony is being excited about moving on to the next stage of their life. One of the other things about a graduation ceremony, and each year, is I always feel like there's a little air of sadness with a ceremony, because it's saying goodbye. And these guys that we've come to know, and their families that we've come to know over the last however many years, we say goodbye and hope they move on to greater things. And we always talk about we're going to keep in touch and we're going to stay together, but it's always a difficult thing to do. So there's always that little bit of sadness, bittersweet in saying goodbye. So this year, I think I have a different outlook on things, in that in addition to the L Center of Excellence hosting our graduation ceremony in this beautiful auditorium and it being the home for our school next year, the L Center of Excellence also, and the L Foundation also provides a number of adult services to our graduates and other adults on the spectrum, from the vocational programs that they have that some of our graduates are already participating in, their Reach and Teach Through the Arts programs after school, the sports programs, and just being a great resource for families in the autism community. So I like to think that with all of those opportunities that this facility provides us, not only as a home for our new school, but also as a way to be able to keep in touch and keep better in tune with our graduates as they leave us. So as we celebrate our graduates today and go through this ceremony, I feel like we can more be focused on being excited for these guys and what they have in the future. And I don't think it's this year everybody's going to hug and say goodbye. We're going to hug and we're going to say, hopefully we'll see you next year. We'll see you in the Jupiter Medical program. We'll see you after school in the yoga program or in the golf program. So I think that this facility, amazing facility that we have here, will enable us to keep in touch with our graduates a little bit better. So I mentioned that you guys are going to get to meet our guys and learn more about them. And you will. But first, I'm going to introduce to you our Renaissance Learning Academy choir, who's going to start us off with a song today. So guys, and this is led by Miss Erica Lyles. Here we go. Coming, Miss Erica. Coming through.
Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. I'm only at one match, but I can make an explosion.
And all those things I didn't say, wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream aloud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm my right song. My power's turned on. Starting right now, I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes. And I still got a lot of life left in me. And all those things I didn't say, wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream aloud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time?
This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm my life song. My power's turned on. Start right now, I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song.
And I don't really care if nobody else believes. And I still got to let them fight in me.
Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. But I only have one match, but I can make an explosion.
This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove how my life song. My power's turned on. Start up now, I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes. And I still got to let them fight in me.
I still got
The fight to let them be.
Nice. Colin, you're killing it here.
Thanks, guys. They've been practicing for graduation for a while now, and they've been super excited about actually getting out there today and doing it. And we're going to get to hear them a couple more songs that they have coming up. So thanks, guys. It was really great. So I mentioned you're going to get to meet those graduates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite their teachers up the stage, and the teachers will then call the graduate up and say a little bit about that graduate, or let the graduate have a little opportunity to speak themselves. So first person I'm going to call up is Mrs. Alex Somerville. You good with this?
Good morning, everyone. I am the teacher of Classroom 6, and this year I have the opportunity of having two graduates, Emmy Bell and Donovan Fiallo. Emmy, your patience and kindness has been something I always admire in you. You have taught me that patience is really a virtue. I have all the faith in the world that you are prepared to do great things after your time here at RLA. I am so proud of all that you have accomplished and the skills you have obtained over the years. You have made such a great role model for our class in school. I will miss the way you look at life and always make every effort to reach your goals. Great job, Emmy. Donovan, over my time with you, you have never failed to make me smile. Your ear-to-ear grin is one I will truly miss every day walking into my classroom. I've watched you grow into an adult that has already accomplished so many great things, and I cannot wait to see what the future has in store for you. Your stories and imagination are some of my favorite memories, and I will cherish them forever. Never stop pursuing your dreams to the fullest, and continue to bring laughter and joy in everyone you meet. I wish you both all the best in your journey ahead of you, and I'm so proud to have gotten the privilege to be your teacher. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. The next teacher I'd like to invite up is Mrs. Hannah Licamelli.
Good morning, everyone. Bear with me, this is going to be hard. For the past 2 years, I have enjoyed Bailey walking into my classroom every day with a big smile. Every day I have taught you and watched you complete and defeat different tasks. It's an amazing thing to watch you learn so quickly. Sorry. I will truly miss your silly quirks, big hugs, and your amazing dance moves. I feel so lucky to have been your teacher. You have taught myself and others around you how to look at the world differently. Thank you for being in my classroom.
Thank you, Hannah. This has been difficult for our teachers, not only coming up with these, but I know it's a big thing to ask them to come up and speak about their students that they are so emotional and care so much about. Lindsay, Miss Lindsay, could you come up? And I think Joe, you're coming up with her, Mr. Joe Carroll. You know what I'm going to do? Can you hear me with this one? Oh, good. Thanks, Gino.
Good morning. I have had the pleasure of working with Joe this past school year, and in that time, I have come to see the remarkable young man that he is. With his experience through our program, Joe has developed an amazing ability to neutralize and mediate peers through social situations. He does this with kindness and understanding. He has been a leader within our classroom, always volunteering to help when needed, and guiding small groups through an activity or a game. During discussions, Joe's continual inquiry pushes us past a basic understanding, always looking to drive deeper into the symbolism, connections, and to know why. After graduation, Joe is going to begin an internship with PSM and has been accepted to Palm Beach State College. It is said a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and today is that first step in a wonderful journey. Congratulations.
Thank you for the wonderful speech, and honestly, it's been 7 long years. Yeah, And I've seen graduates, I've seen past graduates leave. I've seen new students coming in all these years, and there's really no other feeling like it. Seeing all the amazing people, the amazing students, and how they can accomplish so much. It's amazing. I'm grateful for this opportunity, and just thank you.
Thank you. The next person I'd like to introduce and call up is Miss Caitlin O'Brien with her 4 graduates in her classroom: Sean Deason, Colin Hedge, Connor Sturgis, and George Sturgis.
Good morning, friends, families, and students. First off, I'd like to congratulate our hardworking graduates. And I wanted to say a few words before I hand the floor over to Connor and Dr. Toby and I say a few words on behalf of George. I have had the pleasure of working with Classroom 7 over the past 3 months, and I've enjoyed getting to know each one of these students, especially our 4 graduates, Sean, Colin, George, and Connor. All of you young men have a great future ahead of you, and I feel honored to have shared with you your final weeks here at RLA. Sean, you by far get our busiest man award. Sean holds 3 paid jobs as well as attends school. His jobs includes Chick-fil-A, Cotton Capers Restaurant, and Jupiter Medical Center, which he got through our ELS Foundation. He has a bright future working in hospitality, and we will all miss him lighting up the room with his positive attitude and his bright smile. Colin, you absolutely win the Punctuality and Attendance Award. He comes to school each day always ready to work. Your classmates will agree that your laughter is contagious and will truly be missed. Colin has been working here at the ELS Center as a volunteer position throughout this past school year and will continue his work after graduation. George, if I'm ever in need of something to do on the weekend, you're the one to come to. You keep us up to date with all the local events happening. George has been a competitive paddleboarder for 4 years and has been competing in the Special Olympics for the past 2 years. He has been a volunteer paddleboard camp counselor for Blue Line Surf Shop for 3 years and will continue to volunteer and paddle after graduation. Last but not least, we have Connor. Mr. Busto and Dr. Toby are sure going to miss their main helper. You do not hesitate to say yes when you're asked whether it's to carry a box or set up for an event. Connor also competes in paddleboarding and has a driver's license. He has been employed at Publix for the last 4 years. He started as a bagger and now as a cashier. After graduation, he plans to continue his work with the company and hopes to eventually work in the customer service department. Before I hand over the mic, I would like to leave you with a quote by one of my favorite authors, by Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose, and you're on your own and you know what you know. You are the one who will decide where you go. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to the graduates. I would like to introduce Connor Sturgis. You good?
Okay.
Dear Renaissance Learning Academy, I can't thank everyone enough for making my 5 years here so special and never giving up on me when I had a hard time with something. This school has provided me with a fun and safe place to come and learn every day. It has also provided me with many job opportunities, which I am thankful for. Because of RLA, I have been able to work at jobs such as Divers Direct, PSM, the RLA food truck, Cafe 7, and Autism. I have learned how to build a better conversation with my classmates and teachers. While at school these past 5 years, these skills have helped me become more independent at my job at Publix, which I have worked at for the past 4 years. I have moved up from bagger to cashier and hope to eventually move up to customer service after graduating, all of which I never thought was possible. Now, I want to take the time to thank some of you for all you have done for me. I have to say, my favorite class at Renaissance Learning Academy over the past 5 years has been Classroom 7 because of the students and teachers. Miss Cecily, you are such a happy, outgoing, and friendly person and put a smile on everyone's face. You work so hard. You've been a positive addition to our classroom this year. Miss Caitlin, you work so hard and make class fun with all of our projects and activities. Thanks you for taking us all on all of our field trips. My favorite field trip was going to see Dan, one of our classmates, at the Okeechobee Nature Center, where he works. I want to thank the speech department for helping me with my speech. Thank you to Ms. Andrea, my vocational job coach, for all you do. Mr. Coach Mike is the best PE teacher. Thank you for making PE fun every year. Miss Casson, you are such a friendly and outgoing person, and you have given the students here at RLA hope and potential. You are a blessing to school and to me. Dr. Toby, you sure work hard at RLA, and you always have a joyful smile on your face every day. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come to RLA. It has opened a lot of doors for me. One experience I will never forget is you taking me to Old Palm Golf Club, where we witnessed Ricky Fowler make a hole-in-one bidding fit in the Air Center. It was a one-in-a-lifetime experience. Miss Jennifer Smith, thank you for letting me talk to you when I need to. You are so nice and friendly to me. You taught me to grow and open up when it comes to things you talk about in class. Mr. Brewster, thank you to you and Dr. Toby for going out to lunch with me and some of my classmates and allowing me to help you with projects for our school. Last, I would like to thank some of my friends for always being happy, mature, polite, and there to talk to me when I need you. To me, RLA is a big family, and I'm going to miss everyone a lot. But hopefully, I will be doing bigger and better things in the real world, and I will be back next year.
All right. We had George write a little something, so both Dr. Toby and I are going to read on behalf of George. Good morning, everyone. First, I would like to start out by thanking everyone who has helped me over the last 5 years. I can remember back to 2013 when I started at RLA. I have been in a lot of different classrooms, but the class that has been my favorite has been Classroom 7. It has been my favorite because of my teachers. I have also enjoyed being in the back corner of Building 2 because it was a lot quieter and I was able to get my work done. I also have had many different teachers through my 5 years, but my two favorites have been Miss Caitlin and Miss Cecily. They are really kind and get me for who I am.
I have enjoyed all the staff at RLA, and they have been really nice to me. I have also been on many field trips throughout my 5 years. Some of my favorite trips include going to the Science Museum to see the body use exhibit and going out to lunch in City Place. I have made a lot of friends here, and I will really miss everyone. I hope to still see them outside of school, and I would like to wish everyone luck next year at the Els Center. Thank you. All right, thank you guys. Next, I would like to call up Miss Jennifer Smith with Mason Lewis.
Good morning. Miss Mora, his classroom teacher, was not here, but she left some words for me to read. What a bittersweet moment to celebrate our graduates. It's been wonderful to watch these students grow, but it is sad to see them go. Mason will be attending Gulfstream Goodwill Life Transition Academy in Boynton Beach, where he will continue to work on academics as well as job skills. His first job will be preparing security IDs for employees at hospitals. Thank you, Mason, for being a great addition to Classroom 3. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. I wrote a couple things myself. I was fortunate enough to get to know Mason and his family over the last 4 years. Though I was honored to be asked, the thought of coming up with a speech and speaking in front of people makes me nervous. I leaned on my good friend Pinterest to get me started and found a quote that fit just right. The two hardest things in life to say are hello for the first time and goodbye for the last. Our first hello was very special. Mason and I worked together for 4 weeks without him saying one word to me. I knew he was shy and had just moved here from Indiana, so I just talked away, hoping he would eventually answer. We played Uno every time we met, and I remember getting excited when he chuckled after laying down yet another draw 4 card. He beat me most of the time. After our 4th week together, I remember walking down the hall and saying good morning to everyone. This day, 4 weeks later, Mason responded, "Hello, Miss Jen," and I was thrilled. And here we are 4 years later, and finding something to talk about with Mason is never a problem. I've watched him blossom socially. He's developed close friendships both on campus and off. He is kind, he is helpful to others around him, and a leader for his peers. I'm going to miss my Uno partner, but know that he will use all the skills he has acquired and be a great success. I'm very proud of you, Mason. I hope your dreams take you to the corners of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special places your heart has ever known. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you, guys. I know it's been difficult, again, for our guys to get up here and sort of an emotional day. Let's lighten it up a little bit, Erica. Let's sing us a song. And invite the choir back up to the stage, please.
meet you too. Don't know if this is right. I won't give up. Don't give up. No, no, no. The greatest. I'm alive. Here tonight. The greatest. The greatest alive.
Opening rainbows after rain, the sun will always come again. It's a circle, circling. It comes around, again. I say opening rainbows after rain, the sun will always come again. It's a circle, circling. Around again, it comes around.
This is the last one, fellas. This is the last one, Julia.
Thank you, choir. Now, you guys want some diplomas? Yeah? All right. So, I'm going to call each of you up on stage, and Ashley will direct them up that way. No, that's fine there, I think. Right? We can just go right to here. And the first student I would like to call up is Miss Emily Bell. Next, we have Mr. Donovan Fiallo. Mr. Joseph Carroll. Mr. Sean Deason. The next to get a diploma is Mr. Colin Hedge. Next, we have Mr. Connor Sturgis. Mr. George Sturgis. Next, we have Mr. Mason Lewis. And next, Ms. Bailey Eady.
Now, I'd like to invite all of our graduates back out on stage. Come right out here. Right here, Sean. Now, we practiced graduation, and we had social stories about graduation and how it was going to go. And then we decided today that we were going to throw them this curveball and bring them back out on stage afterwards. So this isn't what we practiced. So, but I'd like to have everyone give a big round of applause for our 2017 class of RLA. Great job, guys. Congratulations. All right, now, because they've been so awesome, let's have that RLA choir come up for one more song. I'll put your microphones back here.
And Christina's.
Yep, scoot over. Just, stay right here, actually. You're good.
Where's my, where have we, and it's,
Thanks, Toby.
that's good. There she is. Thank you. I'm sure. This thing is on.
I guess before we start, I just want to thank the choir for all their hard work. We really emphasize, yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah! They've done such a... As you can see, they're really shy, all of them. They've done such a great job. We really work hard on commitment. So this is an extra class that they take at school. This is not a part of their music curriculum. So, if you're here at school, you got to show up to rehearsal, and these are the dedicated ones. These are the ones that made it through. But great job, guys. Thank you, staff, for all your help.
Rise up. Rise up. This is fellas. Oops. Shh, Julian. I gotta learn for something. Boy. Oh boy. You're running down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't fight the fighter, but I see it in you, so we can work it, and so we're gonna walk it out. Please move. Move, Moses. We're gonna walk it out. Move, Moses.
Now rise up, arise like the day, I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 and I'll rise up. High like the waves, I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I'll rise up. And I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you.
I'll rise up.
Rise like the day, I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I'll rise up. And I'll do it 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up. Rise like the waves, we'll rise up. In spite of the ache, we'll rise up. And we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you.
I guess that's it,
Thank
fellas.
you.
That's it.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
All of you.
Thank you so
Mwah.
much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Mwah. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you.
So I mentioned we practiced and there was stories and rehearsals and stuff that we all went through so everyone knew what they were doing, and it was going to be no curveballs, but I'm going to throw another curveball. And hopefully I don't regret it. So when our graduates were walking off the stage a minute ago, Joe said to me, he's like, "We take these hats off yet?" And he said, well, we should throw them. And I said, well, I can't believe we forgot to throw them. So I think that our graduates should come back up on stage. You guys come back up. We're throwing those hats. Do we have everybody up here? Mason, you gonna come up? No? You want to throw it from there? No? All right, you don't have to throw it. But what I do want you to do is that I want everybody, before we toss them, I want everybody to take your tassels and like move them over onto the other side. Sort of stick. If you haven't done it already, because I saw Joe do it as soon as he got up onto the stage, he switched his over. Now, I think it'd be cool. Let's everybody take those hats. Take your hats off. And on the count of 3, I want to see you toss them. I want to see you hit the ceiling on this. All right? On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, guys. Nice job. Again, congratulations to our class of 2017. And thank you, everybody, for coming out to help celebrate with us. And hopefully everyone after will out and to the right, and we have refreshments in the conference room off to the right, where everyone can hang out and talk and take pictures. And again, thanks to everybody for coming out.